Hello everybody and welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. My name is Sean, and every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. So if that sounds like fun, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can leave me suggestions down in the comment section below, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today we are trying some candy pop. We have 3 different variants to try. These were given to me by the Beeb, so thank you for that. I forget exactly where she got them. This one was kind of just like oh, I had those sort of thing, so I figured I would give them a whirl today. It was either like the dollar store or the Walmart. I'm guessing the dollar store because they are pretty small, and even them being like small bags, pretty lowly filled. So I'm going to guess it's the dollar store. But we have 3 variants to try today. We have M&M Minis. We have, Cereal Pop. I apologize. Cereal Pop and Candy Pop. I didn't realize they were different. I didn't realize they were called different things. Fruity Pebbles is one that we'll try as well. And we have Snickers bar, which I'm not the biggest. Snickers, not my favorite thing to try. I don't love nuts in my chocolate, but hey, I guess we'll give these a whirl and see what we think. Let's start with that one because it is the one that I'm least anticipatory of. I think the others are a lot more fun. These are kinds of items that you might be surprised that I would bother to even give a whirl because they mix foods together, which I'm not super great with, or really even like, if I'm being honest. And these okay, the popcorn's actually much bigger than I thought it was going to be. There you go, kind of a look at it. Oh, it's melting real fast. Kind of smells good, actually. It kind of... Oh. Okay. I guess because it's chocolate... Is it caramel? Caramel? I am not asking about the pronunciation. Is it chocolate and caramel, like with peanuts on nougat? Is that what a Snickers bar is? I'm not really sure. But if you can strip it back to, like... I think we've had some of the, like... kind of fun popcorns or kettle corns on the channel, where when it is like the Reese's, it is pretty good. The chocolate and the peanut butter drizzle, or the chocolate and the caramel drizzle, that is pretty good. I just don't want any nuts on it, and that's what I'm afraid that I'm going to get. And even kind of looks like they show that on the thing, unless it's just a weird gloop of brown. So you kind of, oh, where are we going? Where are we going? How do cameras work? That didn't show very well at all. Sorry about that. The chocolate and the drizzle is real cold. Oh, this one has it. That one absolutely has a little crunch on it. That one, yes, touch all of them, please, with your slimy fingers. Right there. If you can see it. Camera, if you'll focus. That is what I'm talking about. Come on, camera, please. 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 Okay, well... Honestly, not that noticeable. It's there a little bit, but it's not interesting. The caramel and the chocolate definitely overtaken the flavor, which is really good. It lets the popcorn just kind of kick in with its natural flavor. Is it? Yeah, it is popcorn. I'm just double checking there. Sometimes I have kettle corn, sometimes I have popcorn. It can be either or, which is fine. These are pretty solid. I went into these pretty reserved because I don't really like the base of what it is, or the guest flavor, as it were. But I walked away pretty impressed. The chocolate and the caramel, pretty solid on top of it. That's like kind of just a good flavor profile. And then you have a little bit of whatever nut is in there. I think it's probably just regular peanuts, maybe cashews. Again, not really sure. Don't eat a ton of Snickers bars. But the bits are so small that they don't really get in the way in 2 different ways. 1 flavor and 2 crunch. So that's actually pretty good. Speaking of things that are actually probably going to be crunchy, let's stick with the candy theme here and move over to mini M&Ms. We'll give these a shot, and we'll see what they are. Oh boy. Okay, very M&M-y. That's very good. Let's find... We could probably just find one that's like got some M&Ms on it. Hello? There we go. That one does. Oh, that one does. Oh, God. It is such a texture problem. Like my brain, it just feels like my brain can't handle it. I love M&Ms. I love popcorn. The chocolate on the popcorn, super great. The M&M chocolate, super great. I crunch into the popcorn and then I crunch into the M&M, and my brain just does not like that those two textures are anywhere near each other. Two completely perfect things separately combine into like a moment for me. Huh. That is what I thought would be the problem with the Snickers bar one, but it wasn't. It was more of a problem with this, which is unfortunate because the M&M chocolate is really good on top of this popcorn. It's just, I don't like the crunch. I don't like the crunchy shell of the M&M in contact, in conjunction with the popcorn. That is so weird. And I don't think it's going to get any better because we're going to jump over to the cereal pop, which is Fruity Pebbles. And I have a feeling this is going to be a textural nightmare as well. Flavor-wise, I'm excited about this one just because a fruity flavor with a popcorn is a little more obtuse, a little more out there. Let's see if we can find a... Oh, wait. Ugh. The Fruity Pebbles smell is there. It's not great. I don't like it in conjunction with the popcorn flavor. It's two flavors like combating against each other, fighting each other. Maybe skip the word combating there because you seem like you're saying it really weird. Two flavors fighting each other there that just don't work for me. We're gonna try and find a nice piece here. Oh, that's a real good one. That looks like it's supposed to be covered in milk and cereal. Oh boy, this is like a trifecta. This is the one. Oh. Huh. That actually works well. The guest flavor is a prominent fixture. It stands out. The popcorn flavor is fine. It doesn't feel like they're two flavors combating each other like the scents are, but it has enough of the drizzle or the frosting or whatever it is on top of it to like really stand out. Where the Fruity Pebbles, this is a very messy thought. I'm so in shock right now that I can't form like sentences. I'm sitting here going like, I like this. I enjoy this. This is good. The Fruity Pebbles texture isn't as distracting. It's more on the Snickers side of things where it's kind of there. It's more prominent than like the peanuts, but it's not super noticeable like the M&Ms. It's really interesting. I like that it exists because it's a very odd flavor combination. Chocolate, caramel, peanut butter, those kind of make sense with that. You get that savory and salty or sweet and salty that people like when you have like, like a trail mix or whatever. It's a weird comparison to make, but that's kind of what I think of when I think of like, oh, sweet and salty is, a trail mix with raisins and nuts and M&Ms. You get that here where it's like, okay, you have the peanut butter or the chocolate. Peanut butter's not even in this. It's that other kettle corn that I had like probably a year and a half ago at this point. But those mesh really well. It works better than I would probably give it credit for because I'm not the biggest fan of like drizzle on popcorn. I kind of just want like kettle corn or popcorn with butter, and that's about it. But having some of those more fun flavors is kind of like, oh, okay, this is kind of fun in a small batch sort of thing. Those are natural flavors that I think make sense in this context. Fruity isn't necessarily a flavor that I would put on popcorn or kettle corn or even think about putting those together. But for it to work so well is just so surprising. It is wild. There's no textural problem. It's the flavors there. I don't think that the drizzle really has like any flavor. I was thinking vanilla, but I wasn't really getting it because the Fruity Pebbles flavor is so strong. Wow. That made my brain break in the opposite way, the other way. It was broken one way with the M&Ms. It was broken the other way with the Fruity Pebbles. I would say Fruity Pebbles 1, probably, weirdly enough, Snickers number 2, and then M&M's number 3. That textural problem is, like, no joke. My brain does not like that. I crunch and I go, oof, no thank you. But let me know what you think. If you tried any of these, let me know down in the comment section below. You can also give me some suggestions down there if there's something you'd like to see on the show in the future, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. You can subscribe and ring the bell. You'll be notified when or if that video posts. And you can check back every Wednesday and Saturday for new episodes here on the channel. You can also subscribe right here. You can watch more Taste Test here. You can check out me playing baseball perfectly calm Lee up here. That's a joke. It's very loud. Very, very loud. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll catch you next time for another brand new episode of Taste Test. And as always, bon appetit.